Hi, this is Julie Negron. I'm a registered dietitian with Casa de Sante. And I just would like to, first of all, if you haven't been in Facebook Live prior to this, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm a registered dietitian. I've been in dietetics for 30 years, more than 30 years, 33 years now. And I've worked, my specialty is gastrointestinal nutrition and helping people with gastrointestinal issues to know what to eat and how to eat, and choosing what they need to help their symptoms. And I'm really excited today, as part of Casa de Sante, that we have new AI features to share with you. So what I'd like to do is just to go through and share these with you. Let me see. Okay, there we go. So I'd like to share with you my screen and introduce you to the AI. First of all, we have three new AI features. We have an AI meal planner. We have an AI chef under recipes, and we have an AI chat, live chat, that answers any questions that you may have. So what I'd like to do today is to show you how these exciting new features work for you. So here's the AI meal planner. And what you do is you go on the website, you click on the casadesante.com, you click on meal plans. And in here is where you can plan your meal. You have a weekly meal plan for 7-day meal plan based on your preferences, your allergies, and dietary restrictions. You can tailor it as much as you want, or as little as you want. So I'll give you an example. So say I need low FODMAP. Say I'm vegan and I'm allergic to, let's see. I'm allergic to soy. And then I press run. And you can see within seconds, it starts creating a 7-day meal plan for you. A breakfast, lunch, dinner for 7 days in a row. So it has a description of the meal, the calorie range, and some comments that are just kind of double checking with you that you want to make sure that your oats are gluten-free. You want to make sure that your milk, whatever type of milk, plant-based milk, doesn't have additives. So it's encouraging you to read the labels. Here, it wants you to double check that the veggies are low FODMAP. Skip the soy sauce because it has gluten. And here, double check the veggies, skip the garlic, and so on and so forth. Here, let's see. I wonder why. Okay, here we go. Then after it goes through and lists all of the breakfast, lunch, and dinner, then you have a shopping list. So the shopping list lists what you need to go to the shopping when you go to the store. It even tells you what low FODMAP veggies to get. It tells you to use spices. It has some creative suggestions for you. So that comes in really handy. Let's see. It has suggestions to experiment with different nut and seed butters, make homemade salad dressings, suggestions for that. Okay, and then it says I can add spices for more flavor variety. So if I click that, it takes a minute, and then it will add spices for flavor variety. You know, as needed. Let's see. So for example, it says here, you use a stir fry sauce that has soy-free. It's cautioning to skip the garlic and onion in the seasonings. And by the way, and I'll go over this soon, Casa de Sante does have onion and garlic-free seasonings in their in the Low FODMAP shop. So for example, if we're having a vegan breakfast burrito, you could get the Low FODMAP taco seasoning through Casa de Sante. So it's going to go back through the same menu and print out another shopping list according to your additional instructions. So you can always go back and add additional instructions to it once it's done, printing things out for you. Okay, and then when it's done here, it'll add more options that you can check with. Let's see. Change something else. I could put a calorie limit, or I could put, say I'm on a 1200 calorie diet because I want to, I'm sorry, not a 1200, more like a 1500 calorie diet. Just adding that, and then you can put that in. It'll add that to the information, and then the calorie range will be within the 1500 calories if it wasn't before already. So there's some change. My point is there are other things you can do, telling it and giving more instructions. So it's very, very exciting, very quick, and I hope you find that, you know, it's very user friendly. You can make copies of it. What I've done is just copy and paste to a Word document, but you can do that as well. So let me go back to here on the website. And now I'm going to go from meal plans to recipes. So I'm on this Low FODMAP AI chef. So say you've spent a long day at work, and you're getting home. You want to make a quick dinner, and you want to you haven't had time to really go to the store and get ingredients or anything like that. You just want a quick but yummy meal. So down here to generate your recipe, and you go into these areas to personalize your recipes based on your preferences, your health goals, the ingredients you have in your kitchen. So exciting. That okay, I just got home. I want dinner. I know I feel like Mexican, and I know I have some of that kind of food here. I want low FODMAP. I can't have gluten, which kind of is included in the low FODMAP. Let's see, specific. So if you need anything more specific than that, then you can add that here if you want low sodium, low cholesterol, or low sugar. And here, if you want to just, if you want to put in your health goals, you can. So improved digestion is what I'll put here. Ingredients to avoid. Are there any ingredients that I need to avoid? It should know just by low FODMAP not to put garlic and onion. On-hand preferred ingredients. So you can put in that you have some, let's see, you have ground turkey for the meat. I'm not vegan anymore, as you could see. Okay, you have ground turkey. Say you have a say you have tortillas already. You could put a calorie range in here if you want. Say you want no more than 500. Okay, and this is really cool. I'm so excited about this. Okay, how long do you want to spend in meal prepping? Since I'm tired and it's been a long day, I don't want to have anything that's too involved. So I'm going to put 15 minutes and then submit. So all these different factors are being taken into consideration in developing this recipe for you. And within seconds, you have a recipe that's just made for you, custom made just for you, based on what you have in your kitchen, what you need as far as your dietary needs. So it's taking all that into consideration, and it's thinking, and really from a dietitian perspective, this is amazing because these are things that I know how much time it takes to put together a recipe for people, and a meal plan, a weekly meal plan that's based on all these. And if the more dietary restrictions you have, and allergies and things like that, your preferences, say you don't like certain things and tend to be picky. Well, the more you have, it's okay, because this will screen it out for you. So it gives you the recipe for Mexican low FODMAP Mexican turkey wraps. So it ground turkey, olive oil. It tells you what spices to use. Although I would use Casa de Sante's low FODMAP taco seasoning. It tells you how much of everything that and this is an optional lactose-free sour cream. It gives you the instructions and how to make it as quick as possible in the microwave. And then the assembly. it gives you the nutrition information per serving. So it made it for 6 servings, but each one serving is 360 calories, 16 grams of fat. It tells you how much cholesterol, sodium, carbs, everything. So this is very low sugar. There's hardly any, this is all natural sugar. And then dietary fiber, protein. Let me see. I want to double check something. So there's no onions, no garlic, no nothing like that. And no beans. So, yeah. And it does say in the instructions, there is a little note to just double check everything, because it's just a good idea to just double check that, make sure everything is low FODMAP like you need. So here it is, the disclaimer. It's in beta. It's trained on the low FODMAP diet, and it occasionally will make mistakes. So you want to cross-check ingredients really quick. If you need, use the Monash or FODMAP friendly apps to just kind of quickly double check. So, and then you could share. You could share out this recipe. So to me, this is very exciting, very exciting. So I'm going to go back, and so that's the low FODMAP recipe application, and I hope you love that. So the meal plans. Oh, what I wanted to show you here is the low FODMAP shop. You can see here that Casa de Sante has low FODMAP shop. And what I was talking about just a moment ago when we were talking about seasonings, if we look here, I just wanted to show you, since I mentioned it, that something that I'm really excited about, and it's really, really nice to have this available to you, is that we have these low FODMAP seasonings that are garlic and onion free, gluten free, no carbs, keto, paleo, kosher, just about everything that you would want. Let's see, I was talking about the taco seasonings. There's chili seasoning, there's adobe, Tuscan herb, Thai curry, Creole, barbecue, coffee rub, organic taco seasoning. That's the one I was talking about that I would use instead of the individual seasonings. The lemon herb seasoning, and it comes as an 8-pack. And not only is it USDA organic, but it's also low FODMAP friendly. So that's amazing. You don't have to worry about anything, and you can really, really have tasty meals, even salad dressings. You can add those to salad dressing, to your meals, and not have to worry about anything, and you won't miss the onion and garlic so much. So, and then if you can't find something here, Casa de Sante has made it so that you can go onto Amazon and pick some low FODMAP options from Amazon. So if there's a short supply over here, then you can go over here and look at what low FODMAP foods that you can shop for there as well. So it just makes it nice and easy for you to put together your meal plans, to your weekly meal planner. The other thing I wanted to mention, and I forgot when I was doing this, is you can cook in, say you're doing the whole meal planning process. And when I see patients one-on-one, one thing that I talk about is making things as easy as possible, making your meal plans and your diet, because it can be challenging to follow a low FODMAP diet, as well as add on other layers of allergies and preferences of you and your family members and this and that. It can get very complex. So this really simplifies everything. And the other thing that makes it as simple as possible that I suggest is to batch cook. So I'm going to say I want low FODMAP. I'm just going to do low FODMAP for this one. And I'm going to see what it comes up with. If I want to do on Sunday, say I go shopping on Sunday, I batch cook on Sunday because that's just the best day for me. So I print out my meal plan for the next week on a Sunday, then I go grocery shopping. So you can use this app to prepare it for you and take to the store. You can print it and take it to the store, or just bring your phone with you and check it out on the save the screen or something, and take it to the store. Let's see. I want to add in the instructions to the meal planner. I want to add in that I'd like to batch cook some. Let's see. I want to batch cook some. I can also print out recipes on this screen too, but it's just a lot of information altogether. But you can do that. All right, so if you want to change something, it's making some other suggestions. Use garlic infused oil for flavor. Well, I would use you could do that, but I would also use the spices I just showed you. You can add cooking instructions for each and every meal. It would go through cooking instructions. Now that's huge. That's a huge time saver. But change something else. Say I want to batch cook. Say the steak that it has in one of the meals. I want to see what it'll do. I've never done this one before. So it says if you batch cook the steak, you batch cook a low FODMAP steak, store it in the fridge for easy meals throughout the week. Cool. So if you do batch cook, that's a good suggestion. You could specify cooking temperature, seasonings instructions. We knew about that. Recommended storage duration. Because it's important to know if you are batch cooking, it's important to know how long you can hold certain foods for the week. So say you make some foods that you're going to put in the refrigerator, some foods that you're going to put in the freezer. So what it says here is storage duration for batch cooked steak in the refrigerator is store in an airtight container for up to 4 days. If you batch cook and want to store for an extended period of time longer than 4 days that you're not going to be using it, then you can freeze it in, say, freezer bags or in glass. But if you use like Ziploc type of bags, make sure it says freezer for freezing. So I just wanted to show you that. I'm still getting to know the feature. It's new, and I played around with it a lot just for myself and used it that way. So I'm going back to the overall screen, and then I'm going to show you an AI, the AI gut questions. So this is something that has been, Casa de Sante got this AI assistant to answer questions from, there's been it takes expert advice from the College of Gastroenterology and other, it's not considered medical advice, but it takes it from medical sources. So you can type in a question that you have about anything having to do with gastrointestinal disease, or what foods and you can have for gastrointestinal diseases and whatnot. So don't be shy, just ask away. This is something that it does the research for you. So again, it's a valuable time saver. Let's see, what do you want to ask? I'm just going to start easy. So what are the low FODMAP? It even takes from Monash, the Monash app. So what are low FODMAP vegetables? Say you're a beginner, you're just starting out to know what to use in your meals for vegetables. There you go. So it is telling you what the low FODMAP vegetables include and what the source is. Amazing. So quick and amazing. So say you just found out that you have, let's see, what type of diet to follow for methane SIBO. So you just got a breath test, found out you have methane SIBO, and you're wondering, okay, what does that mean? What? Okay. Oop, an error occurred. Oops. Oops. Let me copy and paste. I'm going to do it. Persistence pays off. Maybe I didn't give enough time to think and finish. So, but what it started to say, okay, the diet for methane SIBO involves bacterial eradication, nutrient supplementation, and preventing relapse, which is very common, relapse. A low FODMAP diet may not be very effective for methane SIBO. It reduces the intake of fiber. Okay, so let's go down. Okay, yeah, it finished it this time. So So methane SIBO is connected with constipation, not diarrhea. So a low FODMAP diet may be too low in fiber, and we need fiber to because low fiber may worsen constipation. So it's just basically saying a well-balanced diet, smaller, more frequent meals. Elemental diet may be needed with pre-digested ingredients. It's best to consult a doctor, and then it gives a source. So I wanted to just give you some examples of the AI assistant that Casa de Sante has just started, the AI recipes, and then the meal plans. I'm just checking to see if we have any questions that have come in from the audience. Okay, so far there are no questions. So what I could do is go back and let me see. One thing I wanted to try with the AI meal planner is to see if I can incorporate any Casa de Sante spices, for example, because so I'm going to go low FODMAP using, I don't know if it notices brand names or not. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so so we have Monday. So low FODMAP blueberry pancakes with Casa de Sante cinnamon. I would also say, I'm wondering if we could make this meal. I want to try this over here for a second. So I'm going to go over here to the AI chef. I'm just curious to try this. Great recipe. I want to generate that recipe, but what I'm thinking in the back of my mind here is that I want to also make it high protein. So the thinking, I'm thinking I want to see if it does this. If it adds in let's see if it adds in the low FODMAP protein powder to the pancakes. I don't even know if that could, if that's something that can be done, because I know I've seen low FODMAP high protein. Let me see. I want to add here. Okay, wait. Anyway, I know I've seen low FODMAP, high protein French toast, which I've tried and is amazing. And it's using Casa de Sante low FODMAP protein powder. So say I have, it's not letting me go yet. It's still like, once it's going, it won't let you make any changes. If you want to make some changes, then it will take a second and get to the end, and then you can do that. I want to say that I have Casa de Sante. I have some protein powder on hand, low FODMAP Casa de Sante protein powder. So I want them to use that instead of, say, additional egg whites or something like that. Okay, so it's thinking. Okay, there we go. So it comes up with a recipe with 4 servings. It has gluten-free all-purpose flour, a half cup of low FODMAP vanilla protein powder, baking powder, Casa de Sante cinnamon, I believe, is what that should say. Vanilla extract. So it gives you all the instructions, and it gives the nutritional information per serving. So it made 4 servings. Each one serving is 296 calories, etc. It gives you the grocery shopping list, and it gives you a note. If shopping for this recipe, be sure to double check ingredient labels to ensure that there are no high FODMAP ingredients or ingredients to avoid. Okay, so that's just one example of using both the AI meal planner and the AI recipe kind of together. So I'll go back to meal plans. Let me see. Okay, so okay, good. So as a dietitian, when I've created meal plans, recipes based on food preferences, allergies, all kinds of dietary restrictions. And this is amazing to me because the amount of time that it saves for you and all the different ways of that you can go through and look at how to do meal plans and go through the whole meal planning process, which is creating a meal plan and a shopping list, grocery shopping, you're checking ingredients too, double checking for low FODMAP and other dietary restrictions. Then you come home and you can look at recipe development before you go shopping because it creates a shopping list as well. You can look at recipes on the fly based on if you haven't been shopping for a while, based on just what you have in the refrigerator. It also takes into consideration budget friendly as well. And it takes into consideration vegan. say when egg prices were super high and you're following a budget and you wanted to be egg free, not that you don't tolerate eggs or not that you have allergies, but just from a budget standpoint, you were wanting to follow an egg-free diet for a bit. Let's see. I want to just make sure that it does not include eggs. I'm going to put it twice. Well, maybe 3 times. And I want to use the Casa de Sante cinnamon, because cinnamon is, in addition to low sugar, cinnamon is anti-inflammatory ingredient. So I love to use lots of cinnamon in my pancakes and my oatmeal. I'm going to say 15 minutes and submit. Okay. I love that. The magic is happening. It's amazing how quick it is. While it's thinking, do you know, like if a recipe asks for an egg, say you want to just add egg whites. Now this is not budget friendly, but still. How many egg whites is there to 1 egg? And that is 2. Okay, so here it is. Low FODMAP cinnamon spice pancakes recipe, no eggs. So it uses gluten-free all-purpose powder, baking powder, cinnamon, Casa de Sante cinnamon, a little bit of maple syrup, lactose-free milk, veggie oil, vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. So it looks like it's not as high protein, but that's okay. And it gives you what to buy. By the way, if you are on a low sodium diet, I would take out the pinch of salt, because with baking powder, you have a little bit of salt. As you can tell, this is kind of a higher sodium recipe, but I didn't put low sodium in there. So you can go in and play with this all you want. It's so fun, and you can ask as many questions as you want on the AI assistant, and it's all at no cost to you. You know, you can go on here and take the FODMAP 101 course. If you're a beginner, you can shop in here and get the low FODMAP foods, ingredients that you need. So this is kind of a one-stop shop and meal planner that I hope is that you use it to its fullest potential, and that you find that you are really benefiting from it, because that's the whole reasoning behind getting this, is to really help you create tasty menu items and create recipes, be as creative as possible, or not if you don't have time. So it's very versatile, user-friendly, and quick. For dietitians, it would be time-saving for RDs to go on and use this. For those of you who just want to go in and use the site, and it's a wonderful option to having going onto this app for meal planning, going onto that app for recipes, going on to another app to track your calories, because this really does track, it can track calories if you want it to. I put in a diabetic menu, diabetic with a 1,200 calorie level, and it printed that out, and it made me like a 300 calorie breakfast, 100 calorie snack, 2 snacks, and just so on and so forth. So it can track calories as well. So that's another option that you can think about too, and direct the AI to go ahead and do for you. Please feel free to send messages, and on the Facebook page, we'll answer any questions that you have about this AI feature, whether it's meal planning, recipes, or the live chat bot. And if you just play around with it and have questions, please feel free to contact us, and we'll go ahead and do that for you. I hope you enjoy this feature, that you've enjoyed the demo, and that this really helps you out in saying goodbye to boring meals and saying hello to personalizing your recipes, making it as easy as possible to follow this without your diet without having symptoms. I appreciate your time, and I look forward to seeing you soon on Facebook Live again. And leave us questions, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Thank you.